Next matchup, Angels, Cardinals, 8:15, St. Louis. The Angels are minus a buck 10, totals at 9. We're seeing pretty good two-way action on the money line. Not a whole lot of movement there, although we did see movement downward on the total half a run. So once again, the Angels minus 110, totals at 9. 51% are leaning St. Louis, 77% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Angels are plus 145 on the money line. We have Griffin Canning for the Angels, Michael Wacha for the Cards. Mike Wacha's 4-3 on the year. Griffin Canning just 2-3 on the year for the Angels. St. Louis is winning 88% of their games as the official home underdog. They're also 5th in hits allowed at home. And when it comes to the total, St. Louis is 8-3 to the over when Wacha makes the start. Give me the Cardinals plus $1 in the over, 9 runs in that game. Next matchup, Twins, Royals, 8:15, Kauffman Stadium, Kansas City. The Twins are minus 155, totals at 10. We did see a 10-cent fade of the Twins in the early wagering. A little bit of a recency bias as Kansas City destroyed a lot of tickets yesterday with a 4-1 victory over the Twins. A lot of upset people there, a lot of folks on the run line in that game. But once again, a little bit of a recency bias here. We had a 10-cent fade of Minnesota in the early wagering. We also saw a movement downward on the total half a run. Once again, the Twins are minus 155, totals at 10 flat. 66% are leaning Twins, 74% shaded toward the over. Right now, Kansas City is plus 145 on the money line. Minnesota minus a $1.05 on the run line. We have Perez for the Twins, Junis for the Royals. Perez comes into this game with a 4.09 ERA, and the Twins, a little bit of a skid here, losers in 4 out of their last 5. They're also 18th in runs allowed on the road and 24th in striking batters out on the road. Now, Kansas City starting to catch a little fire here. Winners in 4 out of their last 5. They're also 9th in striking out at home, so doing a very good job making contact at Kauffman Stadium. And when it comes to the total, Minnesota is 26-11 to the over when traveling. So with all that in mind, I'm going to lean toward the home dog in this one. Give me the Royals plus 1.5 in the over, 10 runs in that game. All right, next matchup I have for you, it is going to be Giants, Diamondbacks, 940 Arizona. The D-backs are minus 130, totals at 10. Saw a nickel fade of the D-backs and movement upward on the total, a full run. Once again, Arizona, minus 130, totals at 10. 58% are leaning Diamondbacks, 80% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Giants are plus 120 on the money line. D-backs plus $1.50 on the run line. We have Clark for the Diamondbacks, Samardzija for the Giants. Samardzija comes into this game with a 3-6 record. The Giants also dropped 5 out of their last 6 on the road. They've been winners in just 16 out of 37 when traveling for the year. Now Arizona on the other side, 8th in scoring, 6th in hits. When it comes to the total, Arizona's 20-13 to the under at home. Give me the Diamondbacks minus 130 and the under 10 runs in that game. Next matchup, Rays, A's, 10:07 Oakland. No line currently posted for this game. We have Tanner Anderson for the A's. No pitcher yet slated for Tampa Bay. If you find out who it is, please feel free to let us know in the comment section below. But as of right now, no currently slated probable for the Rays. Regardless of the probable, Oakland's 5-1 in their last 6 at home. They're 6th in hits allowed at home as well. Meanwhile, Tampa Bay struggling a little bit as of late. Losers in 5 out of their last 6. They're also 25th in striking out, so really struggling to make contact with the ball. So once again, we have no line, we have no probable for Tampa Bay, but I still think Oakland should get the job done. So give me the Athletics winning this ball game outright for some money line cash. All right, next game, Baltimore taking on the Mariners, 10:10 Eastern first pitch in Seattle. The Mariners are minus 135, totals at 9. Nickel fade of the Mariners in the early wagering. Half a run move upward on the total as well. Once again, Seattle's minus 135, totals at 9. 67% are leaning Mariners, 72% shaded toward the under. Right now, Baltimore's plus 125 on the money line. Seattle plus $1.40 on the run line. We have Mike Leake for the Mariners. No probable slated as of yet for the Orioles, but regardless of who they throw on the mound, they're on a 9-game skid right now. Baltimore 0-9 in their last 9. They've also won just 19 out of 71 as the official Vegas underdog. They've been underdogs in 71 games this year, and out of those 71 games, they've only won 19 of them. Now, total-wise, Seattle 28-11 to the over at home. So keep that in mind if you're into trends and if you're into totals. Once again, Seattle 28-11 to the over at home this year. Give me Seattle minus 135 in the over 9 runs in that game. All right, next and final matchup for the show. It is going to be Rockies taking on the Dodgers. 10:10 Eastern first pitch in Los Angeles. The Dodgers are minus $1.85, totals at 7.5. We did see a 15-cent move toward the Dodgers and movement downward on the total half a run. Once again, the Dodgers are minus 185, totals at 7.5. 62% are leaning Dodgers, 66% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Rockies are plus 165 on the money line. Dodgers plus $1.15 on the run line. We have Walker Buehler for the Dodgers, German Marquez for the Rockies, or Herman Marcus, as their radio announcer would pronounce it as. Anyway, Herman Marcus, 4.57 ERA on the year. Meanwhile, Walker Buehler for the Dodgers, he's 7-1 with a 3.06 ERA for Los Angeles. The Dodgers have been absolutely incredible at Dodger Stadium this year. They are 31-9 at home. They also rank 3rd in home hits on average per game. When it comes to the total, Colorado's 6-1 to the over in their last 7. And I also want to keep in mind here another bizarre stat. Looks like when it comes to the weather, we're going to have a 7-mile-an-hour wind blowing toward center field. So keep that in mind if you're into the totals. So with all that said and done, with all that in mind, I'm going to lean LA Dodgers minus 185 and the over 7.5 in that ball game there. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. But before I get out of here, I just want to go ahead and give some shout outs brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage, which of course is my website. And let's go ahead and get into some shout outs, beginning with Stephen Lewis. What's going on, Steve? Got to give a shout out to Mike Wilkerson. Marty McSuperfly. Shout out to Bo Dunn, who has a capping YouTube channel of his own. That's Bo Dunn Sports Picks. Shout out to Chuck Pinter. Also, want to say hello to Almighty Addo TV. Got to say what's up to my man, the U-Dog, Ulysses Hayes. Shout out to Philip Andrew Munoz, who asked me very early this morning, hey, we're going to have an upload today. Absolutely. Here we are right now. Philip Andrew Munoz, who I believe is joining us from the Philippines. Shout out to Irv Thornton. Irv Thornton actually used to have a strip club in town called Irv's, and they changed it. Now it's Platinum Plus. Anyway, shout out to Irv Thornton. Shout out to Jay Williams. I got to say what's up to my man Carlos Hidalgo, who went 4-1 on my picks just a few short days ago. And he's saying hello from Liberal, Kansas. I actually believe there's a massive freight carrier. Their headquarters is in Liberal, Kansas, because I remember seeing, I was on the highway one day and I saw it said Liberal, Kansas. I was like, man, that's a bizarre name for a town. But anyway, Liberal, Kansas. That's Carlos Hidalgo, who went 4-1 on my picks just a few short days ago. Shout out to Matt. It's going to be May, representing the Beard Gang. Shout out to Anthony Lockridge, who, if you got a name like Anthony Lockridge, you don't lose a game. If your last name is Lockridge, I got to imagine you're giving out some pretty good plays and playing them yourself as well. And last but certainly not least, got to give a shout out to Marball 302. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me. Happy Friday to you. Best of luck to you. Hopefully you guys have some great plans this weekend, whether it's going to the shore, going to the mountains, going to the casino, or just relaxing, watching some games in the comfort of your own home, maybe doing the lawn or, I don't know, working. I mean, I know there's a lot of folks out there that work on the weekends. I used to work on the weekends for 10 years straight. And, there's a lot of different things that could be going on. But whatever it is that you're doing, hopefully you enjoy it and you stay safe and you have a lot of winners coming your way. Don't forget to check me out on my website, patreon.com/BrockPage. Memberships begin at just $1.99 per month. We have a lot of great content on that page. Do a lot of daily plays, a lot of daily winners, doing very well in several different categories. Once again, patreon.com/BrockPage. And as always, most importantly, I got to thank you for watching this free program, this free content right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free information, all this great content. I certainly enjoy putting it together and producing it for you. And as always, don't forget to check me out on patreon.com/BrockPage.